Welcome back to the Esports Report. This is our Pro League coverage. Puckett and Maven bringing you the action tonight. We just saw Faze close out a Biolab SND. Now it's time for some uplink. And Maven, this is match point. If you're Elevate, you got to go big now.
Yeah, this is difficult too because, we have the new feature with host bans, and obviously they're going to be going back and forth to a degree. But if I'm looking at this correctly, I believe the first two games were Elevate's host. So they are in a world of trouble right now.
It's going to be interesting. Host, always a big factor, but we've seen wins off host.
Oh, well, we've seen back-to-back wins. I just don't think it looks good right now if you're Elevate, unfortunately, as Faze able to get two big wins. But obviously, when we talk about this map here, Chris, we talk about glass. You got to control it. It's overlooking the drone here. That is going to be the big point of contention, and off the rip, it was a good push by Faze. Clayster able to get the drone in his hands, not able to get that first toss off, but I think this is still going to lead to points as Papa Zuma able to pick it up, toss one.
Luda! Yeah, Zuma able to throw that one in. I was expecting kind of a two-point play there. You had three people up still, but they're really respecting the defensive abilities there from Elevate. One player was enough to force the throw. Apathy now trying to rotate a satellite. It's going to be attached on the defensive end, waiting for the push here from Elevate. And Elevate looks like they're going to be taking their time after the reset. Attached not going to find anything. I'm looking through. And Elevate is playing this one kind of like a search game. They're waiting for someone to run in front of them before they make any moves, and I don't know if that strategy is going to work against the aggression that Faze brings.
I don't think so. Unless, if they have glass control, they might be able to get away with some sneakier plays. I think at that time, Slack picked up a two-piece in there. They had a bit of control, but for the most part, this is going to be all-out aggression, getting control there of glass and making a push. And right now, just taking a look, I'm watching Zuma. He's kind of set up right outside of glass, waiting for his team to spawn and come help. They're able to ultimately, no, Classic just destroys two. And that's going to be control here coming for Elevate. Saint's going to be able to get it in his hands. We'll see if he goes for the one-point generator throw. He does and sinks it. Tie game.
Tie game after a minute 40 of action. We'll take it over to Slack here when I get a chance. And Slack is just hanging out in the bushes right now in glass, waiting for someone to push. There it is. Classic picks up another two-piece. We've seen multiples from him several times so far in this game. And now here's the four-man push. Everyone up for Elevate. If they get points here, not only will they get the score, they also have a chance for his second rally. Apathy doesn't get the toss off. Everyone falls. A big hold here from Faze, and arguably a major mistake potentially here coming from Elevate.
Yeah, that was a really good hold. I think it was kind of a 4v2 by the time they were pushing the base there of Faze, and they were able to shut it down. I thought for a second they were going to try and possibly wrap that green, but it looks like they were maybe going for a reset or just tossing the drone.
Yeah, it was Clay just trying to throw it for yards. There was a heads-up play there.
So he's going to get that out. They've got it stacked over here at green. I'm hoping eventually we'll see some sort of wrap. You don't really see this push all that frequently, as it can lead to a very, very fast counter, especially on this side. You see Zuma go up. Zuma gets a three-piece. They're going to pick it up. This is exactly what I was worried about. They tried to push. They gave it up, and now as a counter, this should be an easy dunk, and there it is. It's going to go through. So Zuma with a three-piece and a dunk. Incredible job there.
Huge highlight play coming in from Zuma, kills 3/4 of the team, gets dished the rock and is able to throw it down. Here's a look on the opposite side though. Classic making moves. Zuma is going to get juked out. Clayster with the interception though is going to take this satellite and again clear it to green. So he's only 4 and 8, but Clay is making some serious objective plays so far.
It did not clear though. Oh, did it? Did it get reset?
No, he's got it now.
Now he has it. Now he's got to get rid of this thing. He's going to get a melee. Just throw the ball out, Clay.
They're going to
be able to cap. There's two rotating over. He's going to toss it into the base. There's a player there to grab it. I think that's Zuma again. So Zuma, the assist coming in from the rest of his team, and he's able to get a second dunk there. But this is why, I mean, yes, you need to avoid the green side kind of if you're either side, but I think it's a whole lot more dangerous for Elevate right now, and you're seeing why.
You know, the metagame constantly changes in competitive gaming, and you see it kind of being played out through comeback. First, it happened with the spawns changing. Now you see it just Clay not tossing the ball out. Wasn't intentional the first time, but he made the most of it because everyone kind of rotated out a little bit too far. So I like the plays have been made by Faze. Elevate, though, answering back. That was slacked. Able to put that one through for one. Saints with 3 scores, slacked with the 4th from Elevate, makes it a 1-point game.
Now they're rotating over here. They've lost complete control of the drone spawn. That's going to fall to attach. You had Zuma leading the way, trying to slay out in front. He's still up there. Enable is just, I think, going to go for a safe 1 point. That's going to go right into the hands of Classic, who unfortunately, just the timing not working out at all for Enable. He flew right across his field of vision.
Classic with the accidental interception, and it pays off. They've got it pushed up on green, but there's 3 members all chasing Classic. Good clear here. Doesn't want to give up any easy points once again. Zuma, though, able to grab it right away and take it top yellow. And he is going to get through the yellow window, dropping down. Nice route here. Plenty of cover. Nothing but red in the kill feed. And there is another 2-point score. 3-point advantage. 5 seconds left. And that should be it here for the first half. Very solid start here from Faze. But the question is, now that we'll be switching sides, will Elevate be able to tack on more?
That was really well done by Zuma at the end there, man. I know it's not the most difficult play, but he just made it look so silky smooth. Just soaring through the window there. The route, incredible, and able to get the dunk. And he had got all 7. And I think we saw, you know, the 2 dunks coming from green, then that last one with the nice maneuver. He's getting a lot of work done in the OBJ department, also getting it done to Slang, as you can see, at 12 and 10. For the most part, across the board, Slang pretty balanced for both sides, just about even. And being down 3 for Elevate is really nothing. 3 points and comeback uplink can evaporate in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah, if you look at the stats, I mean, you actually had Elevate winning the gunfights. It wasn't by much, but they were in the lead in terms of kills. Over on the other side, Faze was just taking advantage of their opportunities. Some big defensive plays, kept it out of range. Already, though, you're going to see Classic open up with a 2-piece. Slack is going to capitalize with a single toss. 5-2, a 1-possession game. Only Zuma alive on the defensive end.
They got 3 down. This is at least 1, maybe 2. Did he get greedy? Oh, wise toss by Slack. I don't think he would have made it there to get the dunk. Only trailing by 1 now. No reason to get overzealous there. He wisely goes for the 1-point toss. I'm watching Classic right now, who's in a tough engagement right now with 2 members of Faze inside a glass. Those Saints comes in behind him and just dominates the competition. There's 1 more to clean up. Classic gets that. This is going to be more points. This one they should be able to get a dunk because they're going to have 2 people pushing the pace, flies through. And what I say, a matter of seconds it can evaporate. It didn't take more than a minute and they already have a lead.
I'm so impressed with the way Elevate is playing this one. You know, I said I was excited about the Classic Saints duo really shining here on the second side. Nice patience from Classic setting up those plays, and a good fast break from Faze to answer back. They're in the lead once again, and Attach actually has control of the drone. Clayster's slaying out. Here's a 2-point slam.
My God.
Faze with total control in the minute.
Wow.
30 seconds, it's all done.
So what do you do? When a team scores 4 points on you in the opening 60, you counter with 4 in the next 30. Incredible job by Faze. They weren't shook at all. Just able to come back and push that lead back out to 3 so quickly.
Zuma tagged up inside, over to Saints now. Once again, he's pulled out the bow for this fight. Won't be able to win it. Classic still fighting for control. As you see, it's going to be Apathy going for the kills. Classic trying to go for the satellite, and honestly, I don't know if Elevate should be pushing this one. Faze, they have 4 up. No one in position to get shots on the carrier. Finally, they do. It's going to be Clayster looking to control glass, and his team look for them to rotate right down the middle here with the drone.
And Attached, they are going to be... Well, I thought they were going to push through glass. Looks like he's waiting for a little bit of help, and now he's going to reset. I don't know that he needed to, but honestly, with time on their side, up 3, 2.5 to go, doesn't hurt just to give yourself a little breathing room. Now you have 4 versus 4, and you can fight for control of the drone. Classic
doing some damage. Slacked in the kill feed as well with stuns and his ASM-1. Classic on the fast break now with 1-point toss. Interception was not there, and it will be 8-11 as Clayster is able to pick up the rebound.
What, did he miss?
Yeah, I think he fell just short, bounced off the left side.
Oh, I was about to say, I saw him miss the interception. I thought for sure that was going through, but no point. That's one you got to hit, Chris.
Yeah, difficult shot, doesn't pay off. Zuma lining him up bottom middle now. He's on a 2 spree. Is going to look for a 3rd straight ahead. Drone right behind him. Great clear from Zuma so far. Enable waiting for 1 more. And this is at least a 1-point play. As you see, Attach and Clayster taking over blue. Here comes Enable. Doesn't get the 2-pointer, but they should be able to get the rebound.
Yeah, it looked a little awkward from him there. Like he couldn't decide if he wanted... I think he wanted to go for a throw, but then realized he had 2 members behind him to clean it up. He basically just took the death there. Said, guys, grab it and fire it through. Now they have a 5-point advantage. despite how good Elevate looked early on, they haven't scored since the opening 60 seconds, Chris. Almost 3 minutes since they were last able to put points on the board. But we do see Classic starting to come forward. He's going to fall. Slack's going to fall. Defensive hold there from Faze as they drop everyone.
And that stinks. I mean, that was an accidental pass as the satellite lands in the hands of your Slayer. And this is looking basically done. If Faze scores one more or even just keeps to toss it down that dark hole, Elevate is in trouble, and you can see that is exactly what Faze is playing for. Zuma waiting for the last second, is going to dish it out. 15-second reset, 30 seconds left to play if you're Elevate.
Yeah, I think this one's over. I mean, we've seen huge swings, but with the reset coming now, I mean, if they toss it out one more time, it's done for sure. And we've seen nothing out of Elevate really over the past 3 to 4 minutes that makes me think they'd even have an opportunity here. And Clayster is just going to toss it there forward into the base, pick up his own toss and get it done.
Yeah, no one's even looking at him at this point. Elevate's got to be frustrated. Clayster started off very slow in the kill column. He's going to finish around 23, 25, 27 and 20 though from Zuma. He had several passes thrown to him for some dunks, so it wasn't all him in terms of the objective, but 9 uplinks plus 7. Fantastic game as he led the charge on a number of those as well.
All right, well, that is going to be a great start here for FaZe. Like you said, their first match. I mean, I guess I can say that we weren't sure what to expect, but I think we all were. This is what we expected. A very dominant slaying force, smart players. Expected them to work together very well. And, I mean, Chris, I know it's just one match, but they looked very, very strong.
I got to ask you, this is a team that has been put together to compete with Optic Gaming.
Right?
Did you see enough in that first matchup to start that argument?
I feel like such a... I said this back in the EG Complexity days. I'll say it now with Optic. I mean, they've got a dynasty rolling now. In my opinion, the only thing that ruins the dynasty is the team themselves. Unless there is some sort of internal battle, some sort of fight amongst teammates, just some kind of drama, I just don't see anything slowing down Optic, to be honest.
Right now, FaZe is perfect on the season, 1-0. Elevate now sits at 1-1. That is the first match of our night. FaZe taking it 3-0. When we return, though, we'll be kicking it up into our second match of the evening. Orbit is taking on Epsilon. Both teams still without a win. Someone's getting a win one.
See, I mean, they have to, right?
Yeah, it's mathematically possible. It is going to happen. All right, guys, I don't know what's happening. We're going to commercials. Be right back.